Hey there, folks, settle in, because I've got a wild story for you, one that starts with a dream home and ends with a showdown that shook our little corner of the world. Picture this: my wife, Sarah, pulling into the driveway of our new place in Willow Creek, Montana, back in the spring of 23, our pickup loaded with boxes, hearts full of hope, ready to start fresh. We'd spent years saving for Thiza cozy two-story house, surrounded by pines, with a long, winding driveway that felt like our own private road to paradise until it became the center of a neighborhood war we never saw coming. So Sarah and I, we're not fancy people, just a couple in our 30s who wanted a quiet life. I'm a freelance graphic designer, working from home with a view of the mountains. Sarah's a nurse with a green thumb, already planning her vegetable garden before we even unpacked. Our place was perfect, especially that driveway lined with aspens, curving just right, all ours, confirmed by the deed and a survey we triple-checked. For a few months, life was bliss. We'd sip coffee on the porch, watch deer wander by, and talk about hosting a barbecue to meet the neighbors. But then enter Karen Mitchell, the self-crowned queen of the local HOA, a woman who'd make a grizzly bear back down. Karen lived a few streets over, in a cul-de-sac where the HOA ruled like a small dictatorship. Our property? Not part of it, thank God. But that didn't stop her. She showed up one morning, uninvited, striding up our driveway like she owned it, clipboard in hand, fake smile plastered on. "Welcome to Willow Creek," she says, eyeing our house like it's a fixer-upper. "I'm sure you'll want to keep things up to standard." Sarah and I just blinked, polite but confused, thinking, "Lady, we just got here." We brushed it off as small-town quirkiness, but oh, we were wrong. Trouble started small. Karen's grandkids, 3 teens with too much attitude, began cutting through our driveway to get to the park. At first, we didn't care. Kids are kids, right? But soon, it wasn't just a shortcut. It was a free-for-all. Bikes, skateboards, their buddies blasting music, leaving soda cans in our flower beds. One day, Sarah comes home from a double shift to find her car blocked by a pile of bikes, one kid's while scraping her fender. She asks them, nice as pie, to move. They roll their eyes, mutter something, and saunter off. That night, we decided to talk to Karen, thinking we could sort this out like adults. We knock on her door, explain the situation: liability, damage, the fact that this is our land. Karen leans against her doorframe, smirking. "Oh, honey," she says, like she's talking to a toddler, "that driveway's been a path for years. It's practically public. You wouldn't want to upset the community, would you?" I pull out the survey, try to show her the property lines, but she waves it away. "You're new. You'll learn how things work." And with that, she shuts the door in our faces. Sarah's fuming, I'm stunned, and we realize this isn't just about kids Anna Marie, it's about Karen thinking she runs the whole damn town. Things got worse fast. Karen's grandkids, egged on by her, turned our driveway into their playground. More bikes, more friends, even cars parking on our grass. Sarah's petunias? Trampled. My truck? Scratched. We tried talking to the kids directly, but they'd just shrug and say, "Grandma says it's fine." Karen, meanwhile, was working the neighborhood like a politician, whispering to anyone who'd listen that we were selfish, stuck-up city folks trying to ruin Willow Creek's community spirit. She even posted in the local Facebook group, calling us out for hoarding the driveway. The nerve. We'd had enough. I put up private property signs along the driveway, thinking that'd make it clear. Big mistake. The next morning, they're gone, ripped down, tossed in the ditch. We replaced them. They disappear again. Then, one Saturday, Sarah catches Karen in the act, standing in our driveway, yelling to a crowd of neighbors she's rounded up. "These people think they're above us," she hollers, waving her clipboard like a battle flag. "This path belongs to all of us. They can't just fence it off." I step out, trying to stay calm. "Karen, this is our land. No easement, no public access. You're trespassing." Her face goes red, eyes blazing. "We'll see about that." She snaps and storms off, her posse trailing behind like sheep. At this point, we're not just annoyed, we're stressed. Our dream home's a war zone. Sarah's losing sleep, I'm distracted from work, and we're starting to feel like outsiders in our neighborhood. So we call a lawyer, Mike, a no-nonsense guy who knows property law like the back of his hand. He confirms we're in the right and suggests cameras and a gate. "Document everything," he says. "And if push comes to shove, a fence will shut this down." We ordered a pair of wrought iron gates, automatic, with a keypad. The second the contractors show up, Karen loses it. She's out there daily, yelling at the workers, claiming the gates are against HOA rules, which don't even apply to us. She calls neighbors to protest, a few show up, but most look embarrassed, like they're only there because Karen bullied them. Then, one night, our cameras catch her sneaking up with bolt cutters, snipping the gate's wiring like she's in some spy movie. I'm livid but also kind of impressed by her audacity. We call the cops, show them the footage. 2 officers watch it, shaking their heads. That's vandalism, plain and simple, one says. They visit Karen, and oh, the drama. She denies it, then claims she was protecting the community. The cops aren't buying it. She's charged with vandalism and trespassing, and suddenly, her queen bee status starts to crack. But Karen doesn't quit. She holds a backyard rally, loud enough for us to hear, ranting about outsiders and standing up for Willow Creek. She plasters flyers around, accusing us of destroying the neighborhood. She even tries to sue us, claiming the gates are a public hazard. Our lawyer laughs it off her case as nonsense. Meanwhile, we're prepping for court. Mike digs up gold. Emails from Karen to HOA board members, admitting she knew the driveway was ours but wanted to teach us a lesson. That's when the tide turns. The HOA, desperate to avoid a PR disaster, cuts her loose, stating that our land is outside their jurisdiction. Neighbors start apologizing, admitting they were swayed by Karen's lies. Even her best friend, Linda, stops taking her calls. The trial's a spectacle. Karen's in court, dressed like she's going to church, but her story falls apart. The jury sees the video, hears her emails read aloud, and takes 2 hours to find her guilty. She's hit with fines, community service, and a no-contact order. In the civil case, she's ordered to pay for the gate repairs, our legal fees, and damages for the stress she put us through. The judge doesn't hold back, calling her actions a blatant abuse of power. Karen's done kicked out of the HOA, shunned by the neighbors she once controlled. Our gates go up, sleek and secure, and for the first time in months, we breathe easy. Life's good now. The driveway's ours again, Sarah's garden's thriving, and the neighborhood's different. People wave, stop by to chat, and even bring us homemade jam. The HOA is under new leadership focused on block parties instead of petty rules. We've learned a lot about standing our ground, knowing our rights, and not letting bullies win, no matter how loud they scream. Those gates? They're more than metal. They're a reminder that sometimes you've got to fight for what's yours, even if it means taking on the whole damn town. But here's the thing, and I want to hear your take. Was Karen just a control freak? Or did she believe she was saving the community? And what would you do if someone tried to claim a piece of your property? Drop a comment, share your stories, I am all ears. If this hit home, give it a like, subscribe for more, and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for listening, folks. Until next time.